Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is Sunday. Something big just happened. For the first time in 4 years, Bitcoin has gone basically through an upgrade. So we'll get into that. We also have some news coming up for this week for Hive and Digihost. We'll get into that as well. But first, let's get into Bitcoin and why this is actually a pretty big deal for everybody. So Bitcoin's biggest upgrade in 4 years just happened. Here's what changes. So the first Bitcoin upgrade in 4 years has just gone live. It is the rare moment of consensus among stakeholders, and it's a big deal for the world's most popular cryptocurrency. The Taproot update means greater transaction privacy and efficiency, and crucially, it will unlock the potential for smart contracts, this is huge, which can be used to eliminate middlemen from transactions. So right now, smart contracts are only available on like Cardano, Solana, Ethereum. Ethereum is the biggest one in the market right now. Having smart contracts on Bitcoin network could be a game changer for Bitcoin and its potential use cases. Right now, it's just basically used as a store of value, but if you can put in smart contracts on there, who knows what the limit is. So unlike Bitcoin's 2017 upgrade, referred to as the last civil war, so this happened between the programmers basically of Bitcoin. Some wanted to go one route, others wanted to go another route. So eventually we had a hard fork. That hard fork gave us Bitcoin Cash, and obviously Bitcoin of what it is today. And obviously Bitcoin has done exceptionally well. Bitcoin Cash, not so much. But this is one of the things that has happened, obviously, in 2017. So because of the contentious ideological divide separating adherents, Taproot has near universal support, in part because these changes involve fairly incremental improvements to the code. So they started doing this back in June, letting miners basically vote on it, and it's gotten like over 90% approval from all the miners. So that's a big deal there. So what's changing? So right now the cryptocurrency uses something called elliptic curve digital signature algorithm, which creates a signature from the private key that controls a Bitcoin wallet and ensures that the Bitcoin can only be spent by the rightful owner. So this is your own private keys that you have, if you're on Robinhood, you don't have your own private keys. But if you're using like a Ledger wallet, some of the other hardware wallets, you'll have an actual private key for that wallet where you store your Bitcoins. So that's how it was controlled then. Now with the Taproot will add something known as Schnorr signatures, which essentially makes multi-signature transactions unreadable, according to Bitcoin miner Alejandro de la Torre. It won't translate to greater anonymity for your individual Bitcoin address on the public blockchain, but it will make simple transactions indistinguishable from those that are more complex and compromised on multiple signatures. So what that means there is if there's a transaction going on, what's happening now, you can have like up to 10 transactions be put into just a single transaction and have that be signed by the Schnorr, I can't pronounce that stupid name, that Schnorr, what is it called? Let me look at it. Schnorr signatures. So it's done by that now, as before those 10 transactions basically had their own signatures assigned to them. Smart contracts. So these souped up signatures are also a game changer for the smart contracts, which are self-executing agreements that live on the blockchain. Smart contracts could theoretically be used for practically any kind of transaction, from paying your rent each month to registering your vehicle. That obviously still has to be built out, and people have to start using it, and you need to have an easy way to get that from, say, your Bitcoin wallet to somebody's bank account, if that's what they wanted. So there's still a lot of work there that needs to be done. So this is still a couple of years out. Taproot makes smart contracts cheaper and smaller. In terms of the space they take up on blockchain, Keeling says this enhances functionality and efficiency, presents mind-blowing potential. Currently, smart contracts can be created both on Bitcoin's core protocol layer and on a Lightning Network, a payments platform built on Bitcoin, which enables instant transactions. Smart contracts executed on the Lightning Network typically lead to faster and less costly transactions. Developers had already begun to build on Lightning in anticipation of the upgrade, which will allow for highly specific contracts. This is also good. The most important thing for Taproot is smart contracts, said Fred Thiel, CEO of cryptocurrency mining specialist Marathon Digital Holdings. It's already the primary driver of innovation on the Ethereum network. Smart contracts essentially give you the opportunity to really build applications and businesses on the blockchain. And he is correct on that. Today, obviously, Ethereum dominates as the blockchain of choice for these apps, also referred to as D apps. So why did we wait? Although the Bitcoin community agreed to lock in the upgrade in June, the rollout itself didn't happen until November. The couple months delay was designed to give enough time for testing and reducing the likelihood of something going wrong during the upgrade. Upgrades allowed the extremely remote possibility of a bug entering the system, which would destroy confidence in the whole cryptocurrency system, effectively wiping it out. A self-inflicted wound, if you like, said Jason Dean, an analyst at Quantum Economics. And he's right, you're dealing with trillions of dollars here that is invested in this blockchain that you put a bug in there, it could go wrong. It could go haywire. So this is very important that things are done correctly with this. So I'm glad to see that they're taking their time in this. So if we look at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin is actually starting to go up a little bit. It bounced off of the 20-day moving average here, which is back then it was right around 62,000. And it's been bouncing off of it, the 20-day moving average here pretty consistently. Then it had a nice run up. And then we came back down, tested it, and then obviously running back up. So it's at 65,635 right now, which is great to see. RSI is still looking good, so I have no issues there. So I think this is a good thing. We didn't get the Bitcoin ETF on Friday, which is okay. I didn't expect it to happen anyways. I mean, why would you need a Bitcoin ETF when you can buy Bitcoin itself anyway? So it's kind of a moot point for me. I know it makes it easier for investors to get in through the stock exchanges and things like that, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's take a look at the next story here. Next one is, so Hive blockchain announces webcast details for Q2 F 2022 results on Tuesday, November 16th, 2021. So we'll take a look at that, see what they have on that, what the results are. We'll also take a look to see if they provide anything for their October mining report in that as well. Since they're kind of late to the game reporting on that, and usually they report on the monthly productions. So we'll have to see how that plays out. So management will host a webcast on Tuesday, November 16th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time to discuss the company's financial results for the 3 and 6 months ended September 30th, 2021. Financial data for the quarter will be released prior to the webcast. The company urges investors to sign up and participate in the webcast so that you can always go here to Yahoo Finance or wherever, click to register if you want to listen to it. The thing that's got me a little perplexed is they're also going to have Network Media Group to participate in Hive Blockchain Technologies webcast on Tuesday, November 16th. So Network Group is pleased to announce that management will participate in Hive Blockchain Technologies webcast on Tuesday, November 16th Eastern Time to discuss Network's NFT studio on its premium content production business. So obviously this is a friend of Frank's business that he invested in a while back, $400,000 of Canadian dollars into the business to drive NFTs, which NFTs are the next craze. So I don't know. I'm a little skeptical on this one. I think it's just one friend patting another friend's back. But it could be wrong. It could work out really well for him, but I'm just being skeptical on that one. But I don't know why they're joining the conference call with Hive, other than trying to pump up their idea of what they're going after. It could work. Obviously, it could be wrong on the NFT thing, but we'll have to find out and see what happens there. But not a fan right now. And then we also have Digihost. So if we go back here, Digihost is commencing trading on NASDAQ on Monday, November 15th. So this is actually really good for them. So when was this? Friday, November 12th. North American-based Bitcoin self-mining company Digihost today announced that the company has been approved to list on the NASDAQ capital market, NASDAQ, and the trading on NASDAQ is expected to begin on Monday, November 15th under the symbol DGHI. So remember that, folks. Tomorrow is going to be DGHI and not HSSHD. The ticker used for Digihost shares traded over the counter, OTC, under the current symbol HSSHD will seamlessly transition to the new ticker symbol DGHI. On the first day of trading on NASDAQ, Digihost will also retain its listing on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol DGHI. The company expects the NASDAQ listing to enhance its investor profile and increase liquidity for its shareholders. I do believe there's some merit to that. You obviously have a little bit more exposure. It's more it's usually the NASDAQ is for more established companies. They have to meet rigorous reporting guidelines and everything else. So a key goal of Digihost has been to provide our investors with greater liquidity through the listing of our shares on major United States stock exchanges. We believe that uplisting the company's shares from the OTC market to the NASDAQ will provide the company with increased access to capital and institutional recognition. And that could be very well true. We'll take a look at their stock here in a little bit. Let me see if there's anything else. Nope. Okay. So we'll just take a look at it. So here is Digihost right now. If you look at their, where was it? Institutions here. You have very, very, very few institutions that are owning it right now. You got basically 165,000 shares, which are owned by, looks like, well, Harvest sold some of theirs just recently, but you have Ferguson Wellman Capital, Empowered Funds, and Horizon ETFs Management Canada reported back in 9:30. So very few shares obviously held between these guys. But if you look at some of the other bigger guys in here, even if we look at, like, I don't know, let's take a look at CleanSpark. CleanSpark, you can see 29% of the shares are owned by institutions. If you look at Mara has 36%, almost 37%. Hut is at 13%. So, and then you look at Digihost, obviously less than 1%. So that could give it better exposure, which could represent obviously further price increases in the stock going forward. It has been doing really well lately. Last couple, well, except for last Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday of last week, it was down, but it was up nicely from $4.89 all the way up to $8 before coming back down a little bit. So could be just a little bit of taking profits from investors. Not a big deal. And then it looks like it's going back up on Friday and may continue that trend on Monday. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. But that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, it's a good thing that the Bitcoin network has gone through a update. We also have Hive reporting this week and then Digihost tomorrow. Very, very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Very optimistic about the future of Bitcoin and where it's heading. I think it's going to be fun couple of years here coming up. A lot of money to be made, obviously. I think it's going to be transformational wealth building for a lot of people. And I hope a lot of people invest in it and hopefully it goes well for them. So that's all I got. Have a great rest of the night, guys. So today's Sunday night. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow sometime with another video. Until then, have a great time. See you tomorrow. And until then,